ready to Guitar Fest. That was my best stuff. Oh my God. Now I'm depressed. All right. I got to tell you, here is the master of disaster. Right here. Jim McCutcheon, the president of the Dayton. What? You quit? They kicked you out? You get impeached? All right, well, anyway, this guy is pretty good. They call him the Guitar Man, and he's wonderful. And he is the former president of Dayton, Kentucky. Why don't you call me? You never call. We don't talk. You don't call. And the Centerville Arts Commission. So, without further...
Thank you, Larry. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to GuitarFest 2019. I'm thinking this is like the 39th or 40th. It's the 38th or something.
I've been here every year.
So anyhow, this is great. We love being here in Centerville at Stubbs Park, and we're in for a big, interesting program today. Lots of really great players of many different styles. So our MC is Larry Mara, and we're going to get things going with some music.
And I'm the reason why this will be interesting. Listen, I got history with these two guys. Like, forget about it history, you know? This is Tom Downs. This is Tom Downs. This guy can play. Seriously, he's like, forget about it. Yeah, I'm Italian. Forget about it. That guy can play. Okay, so I took a guitar to him because he was working at Howard Music Store to fix guitars. And I gave this like $400 piece of guitar to him, and he fixed it. And I'm like, okay, this plays amazing. How much is it? And you said $15. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're like Lazarus, like you raised this guitar from the dead and you charged me only $15. Jeez, that was great. Jim Browning, I met him. You were an elementary teacher, right? And then he was playing at this club, probably dead by now, called the Chateau. And I went there and I'm like, holy crap, he plays way better than me. Like, I can't, that's not allowed. Like, I thought I was the best in Dayton. Well, I got shamed. Well, anyway, these two are worth listening to. They're going to do Pipeline and Sleepwalk. Please put your hands together, because these are two of the finest guys that ever picked up a guitar. Okay? Tom Downs and Jim Browning. Make them feel welcome. Tom Downs and Jim Browning. Now you know why I hate them. Because they play too good. Next up is Tom Whitberg and Raul Adoniez. not like a great song or What the World. I'm seriously like, that was. Don't take my picture. Take it 30 years ago. I was much better looking. All right, stage left. The Last of Patty Mill, right?
Yep.
Hit it. That was magic. Am I right? Holy smokes. Give it up for Tom and Raul. Well, that's okay. You can make a mistake after you're done playing. It's all good. No, you guys are very talented. I mean, really, seriously. Like, shut up. That was really good. Well, I'm going to guess who's next. Is it the Rose? All right. We should have had a conversation before this. Am I right? Anyway, please welcome Richard Rose, who has changed all his music, so I can't introduce any of it. Sorry about that. I see you with the camera. Okay, anyway, give it up to MVCC, who's televising this. No, seriously, it's going to be on TV. You know what's really funny? As I say, please welcome, and then I'm on the cutting room floor. And then they do a character graphic of all the tunes that it's okay. I'm all right. I've been on TV enough. Anyway, where's Richard Rose? You! Oh, I remember you. Is that like the cigar box guitar? Shut up! This guy has a cigar box guitar. Well, Jim McCutcheon, he does artist in residence. Am I right? Jimbo, are you there? Mostly there. Well, you are getting... Okay, well, anyway. So Jim McCutcheon would come to my elementary schools, and he would do tissue box guitars. Remember that? And it was pretty cool. I don't know if anybody else knows this, but Jim McCutcheon has a degree in physics. So he would go to schools and teach little kids about the physics of music, about vibrations, you know what I'm saying? He's really good at that stuff. Plus he can play. How about that? All right, Richard Rose, you ready?
Okay, this is going to be a medley. Can you hear me?
You said this is going to be... I'm old, I'm not
This
deaf.
is going to be a medley.
It's going to be a medley.
Of three pieces.
I
arranged for cigar box guitar, 4 strings, fretless cigar box. And I really want to see what this guitar will do today. I paid $1 for this box at Arrow Wine.
All right, well, if anybody thinks he paid too much, don't tell him, okay? That would be like crushing. All right.
So I'm playing the old piano roll blues, Yazoo bass and boogie, and Little Rock blues. I don't know if you probably haven't heard of any of those, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, please welcome Richard Rose. And by any other name, okay, remember your Romeo and Juliet, remember Shakespeare? By any other name, he would play as sweet. Come on. Richard Rose, everybody. Richard Rose. Hey, Richard. Don't go nowhere. I know. I need to get up.
Where are you?
I'm here.
You're hiding.
I'm the guy.
Oh, there you are.
Well, anyway, so how many strings is that cigar?
I'm sorry, this is a fretless cigar box with
It is a fretless cigar box with what?
4 strings. I actually bought this as a kit. It had 3 strings, and I realized after about a week it wasn't cutting the mustard, so I put a 4th string on it. And it had a corrugated paper box on it, and then that wasn't cutting the mustard, and I ripped it off and put a Honduras mahogany cigar box on it. And it's not bad, really. For $1, I can't really complain.
I would have paid $2.
Well, I'll sell it to you right now.
$2, cash on the money. Anyway,
It makes an axe, too.
do me a favor. They're playing. I don't know why. What is with these guys? Anyway,
What?
so you play a slide.
Yeah, it's a steel
Well,
bar.
Can you tell people about what a slide is rather than finger picking?
Well, a slide is like people who play
Well,
do.
hold it up for God bless America. Hold it up. It's just
People that play dobro or a steel guitar.
right. Dobro is the Dupero brothers.
That's correct. You're correct.
You didn't know I could play guitar, did you? What the?
Well, anyway, they use a steel bar because you can't fret the strings. And Hawaiian guitar, they use a steel bar as well. And in blues as well.
But in the old days, they would cut the neck off a wine bottle.
And use a glass slide. Yes.
There we go. That's the money shot.
Yeah.
Well, you're really talented.
Well, I could use a better sound check, but
Well, I think it's a pretty good sound check. You know what? The sound guy just said if you paid him $100, he'd have made it better.
does he take Romanian? No, I guess.
I don't. Yeah, he takes American Express.
Well, I better get off the stage. So thank you very much.
Well, can you hold? If I may, can you just walk out there and hold the slide and hold the cigar box? Cause okay, everybody, Richard Rose, come on. That was at least worth $1, and GuitarFest is free. Am I right? The guy's pretty cool. All right. Now, it is with great pleasure that I introduce Cameron Voorhees and Keith, a.k.a. J.R., not the one that was shot in the TV series Dallas. Okay. All right, give it up. And they're going to be playing It Could Happen to You, The Days of Wine and Roses. Please welcome Cameron Voorhees and Keith J.R. Erb. Right there, baby. That was amazing. Cameron, George Benson called. He wants his talent back.
These two guys are friends of mine. Richie Vanderberg is... No. Something. Richie's getting his master's in physics at Wright State University. He's a graduate assistant out there. I can relate to that. But I never got that far. And Richie's father is president of the Guitar Society. He's up there in the blue wearing a Guitar Society t-shirt. Do we have any more Guitar Society t-shirts? So if you join the Guitar Society, is the t-shirt still part of the deal? He's nodding yes. So nice t-shirts, and membership in the society, I think, is $20. It's not much, and it's a great group of people who just love all kinds of guitar music. So this is Dave's son, Dennis Guillen. He's been a long-time friend of mine. I've known him for a long time, since he was a major at Wright State in psych, was it?
Close.
Yes. So Dennis writes songs, and I love what Dennis does with his music. So let's welcome Dennis Guillen and Richie Vanderberg.
All right, guys, here we go. We're for some good stuff. They are going to play Texas, Brother Ed Geezer's and Guitars Gathering, and Last Train Blues. Woo, woo! Make them feel welcome, please.
So, welcome to the disabled portion of the show. I'm a disabled veteran who gave up 20 years on medications and replaced it all with music. I play music to distract me from my pain. I write songs to express my emotional pain and my joy, and I teach other people how to do that to relieve chronic physical and emotional pain. So, thank you all for coming. Jim's been great to invite me. This one's called Texas Hold'em. These are all songs that I wrote. These are not about me. These are putting myself in other characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I drive a rig in Memphis. I work hard every day. But on the weekends, Texas, I come down your way to play. I'm always lucky with your ladies. I've been living with my charm. 'Cause Texas gals go all the way in a penthouse or a barn. Well, Texas Hold'em, Texas Hold'em. That's a poker game for me. I love Texas gal in each municipality. Texas Hold'em, truth be told, here's just an aside. I also love some Texas gals out on the countryside. I got Susan down in Austin. She drives me really wild. Won't let an Austin city limit her ever-loving style. In Galveston, there's Preston, a gal girl who is fine by daylight, saddles me with her soft kisses, riding her up all night. Well, Texas Hold'em, that's a poker game for me. I love a Texas gal in each municipality. Texas Hold'em, love's the game I play with ease. Those Texas gals, they never ever bluff or tease. Richie. Always greets me wearing just a smile, while her hands roam. I love how she loves me, the way she makes me smile and moan, until I scream out, oh my God, remember the Alamo. Well, Texas Hold'em, that's a poker game for me. I love Texas gal in each municipality. Texas Hold'em, your gals give all their love to me, just as long as they don't find out about my gals in Tennessee. My adult supervision, Richie Vanderberg. This is kind of a special song. I wrote this last year, a couple
a couple hours before I went to a guitar gathering, a bunch of old guys getting together playing guitar, second Sunday in each August. And I wrote this for the guy who organized it. It's called Brother Ed's Geezers and Guitars Gathering. Start it off, Richie. There's a special Sunday every year to get my sagging agent butt here to play some tunes, maybe drink some beer. In an old Spring Valley, Ohio home, used guitar players from all over Rome. Ed and Chrissy Smith host the doings there. Well, acoustic licks from laid-back guys, it's a wonder we can play after years so high. Somehow we raise a joyous noise with awesome flair. You can hear the spirit and feel the soul of guitar pickers long ago. Country, folk, rock, blues, it's all there. At Brother Ed's Geezers and Guitars Gathering. Happens once a year, rain or shine, riff warriors pick and grin. Old tunes we heard as we were going out to keep us ancient folks a-going at Brother Ed's Geezers, Guitars Gathering. Take it, Richie. Chrissy passed away. There may be a little less joy when we perform, but deep inside I do believe that one day soon we all will see she just went up to heaven for Brother Ed's Geezers and Guitars Gathering. Happens once a year, rain or shine, riff warriors pick and grin. Old tunes we heard as we were going out, keep us ancient folks a-going at Brother Ed's Geezers and Guitars Gathering. Well, there be a ring of fire burgers with Johnny Cash, Keith Moon, Jimi Hendrix, both are smashed. Bob for Holly and Valens are eating American pie. But the guitar they listen to the most got Dwayne Allman off his whipping post. It's Jim McCutcheon playing his guitar with fish in line. Brother Ed's Geezers and Guitars Gathering. Happens once a year, rain or shine, riff warriors pick and grin. Old tunes we played as we were going out, keep us ancient folks a-going at Brother Ed's Geezers and Guitars Gathering. At Brother Ed's Geezers and Guitars Gathering. Thank you. And there's no group that doesn't do better without women in it. So I'm going to welcome Amelia Naperkowski.
That leaves me out.
That leaves me out.
And this song.
It's called Last Train Blues.
So this is my attempt to kind of connect to some sort of old train type blues.
Okay, sound guys. I need this mic hot. This one, right there. Bada bing. I'm Sicilian. We say bada bing a lot. What can I say? Watch Godfather. You'll get it.
Among my many disabilities, and I have an entire medical team that treats my disabilities, but one of them is memory issues. So as I don't lose my place, I occasionally look at the lyrics. Are we good? Okay. Well, I was born in a yard. I raised myself up on my own. I made my living singing songs. They're rolling rap 'cause we're my own. Always hoping to cut my last train. They let me make its mighty whistle blow. Just like that. I was fat in Cincinnati, shot and robbed in New Orleans. Trouble never let me go. Pain always was part of me. Always hoping I caught my last train. It would finally set my soul free. I wish that I had been a good man, but nearly all
but my heart's always been wild. Well, she asked me to love her, well, I left her carrying my child. As I sneaked out to catch the last train, I wondered would that child have my smile. Well, I hope he did. He's a charming guy. I packed up all I owned. I rolled it in my gunny sack. As I ran down the rail tracks, a bitter wind crawled up my back. Looked back to see the last train gaining on me, black smoke blowing from its stack. Valleys down below, mountains up above, well, I spent my life a-riding tracks, a-running away from love. Engineer was gunning that locomotive hard. He yelled to get out of the way, but I had let down my guard when that last train caught up to me. The rail ties shook up all my bones. No more will I be singing my songs. They're buried with me deep in the railbed stones. Because I'd lived my life alone. Only the last train heard my moans. Because of all my soul, the last train called in all my loans. I wish that I had known the last train would be my headstone. Thank you very much, everybody.
That was great. Oh, and I got to tell you something. Listen, you are a good singer. Take it from a guy that had to wear a tuxedo at Carnegie Hall and sing a 30-minute soliloquy in Latin by Mozart. It's really hard to enunciate when you sing fast. You are a magician, my friend. Am I right? This guy enunciated every syllable. Oh, and you see me? Do you want to be as good looking as me? Okay, forget that. Nobody wants to look like me, but you can get one of these Dayton GuitarFest shirts if you go to Eric, Sandy, are you selling the shirts, or where do they get the shirts? Go to Dayton Guitar Society and order the shirt. And you can be as good looking as me. Can you imagine I spent 30 minutes singing Latin, Mozart Requiem in a tux in Carnegie Hall? Like, that's the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard. Sad, but true. Oh my gosh, you again? You again? This guy is the only guy at GuitarFest funnier than I. This guy is a funny guy. And by the way, his birthday was... Talent is. Anyway, it was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, well, whatever. It doesn't mean as much the day after. This is my what have I known you, 50 years?
51.
I've known David Talby 51 years. He's going to play two of my favorite songs. Oh, by the way, great father, great husband, wonderful life. You know, it wouldn't be so bad to be you, I'm just saying. He and I, we go way back. I even forced him to make me dinner once. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Pot pie.
I forced him to make me a chicken pot pie.
He was teaching me, he was tutoring me, and he didn't have time for dinner. So he squeezed me in for a lesson, and I made his dinner for him.
That is true. I am shameless. Shameless. There you go. All right. The Nearness of You, Deep Purple, the funniest, most talented guy on the Dayton, Ohio planet Earth. Give it up for David Talby.
Thanks for taking all my time, Larry. We kid. All right, here's a great, my favorite composer, Hoagie Carmichael. Decided to focus on the Tin Pan Alley period to give remembrance to
Stop.
the
Tell
passing.
him what Tin Pan Alley is.
I'll tell him in a minute. To give remembrance to Leon Redbone, who passed away this year. One of my favorites. Yes, give it up for Leon. And these tunes aren't exactly the style he would play, but he was one of the ones that really inspired me to look into that period of time and play some of that music. So here goes Hoagie Carmichael. I'll get to Tin Pan Alley later. Thank you very much. This next song, Deep Purple, many of you know it as pretty much a pop hit, but it was a huge Tin Pan Alley hit back in the 30s, and it's in the modern era, people know the name Deep Purple. Like if you Google it, you'll go to Rock Band, which was one of my favorite bands when I was in high school. And the story behind that is Richie Blackmore, the guitarist for the band, got really fed up one day when nobody could figure out what they were going to name their band, and they kept arguing about it. He finally said, "Look, guys, my mom's favorite song was Deep Purple. End of story. That's the name of our band. Let's record." And so there it was. And it's a beautiful song. They didn't even add lyrics to it until like 1939. But before then, everybody just had to hum along. A little less bass if we can.
David Talby, everybody. Give a big hand. David.
Yes.
I'm kind of mad at you.
Why?
Because you didn't tell him what Tin Pan Alley is.
Well, my understanding is there were a lot of composers who wrote songs for a more popular style, especially during the Depression, and they were kind of simplifying the tunes. The jazz era was kind of coming to an end, and they were making the jazz stuff a little more pop, a little bit more open to the whole public. Plus, they were poor, and all they had was a tin pan. And since they were musicians, they had to go out on the street and get their money that way. So, you want to hear about my old band? My old band used to play a lot of Tin Pan Alley tunes, and we were called the Notables. And it was a very versatile band, versatile name too, because the times that we couldn't play a song, a request, we were the not ables. When we could not sit in the banquet hall and be fed with all the other guests while we were playing, We were the no tables. Thank you. You heard it. And we were putting up the PA at the end, all the wires that get tangled, we were the naughtables.
Did I tell you he was funnier than I am?
I'm a better comedian than a musician, but
No, I think you're pretty.
I'm working on it.
You're pretty good at both. David Talby, everybody. This guy is amazing. Oh, you're amazing. No, you're amazing. No, you're amazing. Actually, he plays better than he makes a pot pie. Jim McCutcheon is my best friend. Been that way for 50 years. And, yep, we go back that far. I'm old as dirt. And Jim said, you know, I asked the students, who's their favorite teacher? It was Jamie Morrell, wasn't it? You're pretty awesome as a teacher. What, you quit teaching? Like, hopefully, thank God, you're still teaching. They love you. Your students love you. Anyway, they're going to play Funky Monk and While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Hey, where's Jamie at? So, While My Guitar Gently Weeps was written by George Harrison, right? Who did the guitar solo? Eric Clapton. Man, this guy is good. Eric Clapton recorded on the Beatles album the guitar solo for My Guitar Gently Weeps. Anyways, who's this guy?
Chris Ward. Chris Ward. He works at McCutcheon's and is a teacher and also works in the front end. Great percussionist. We got Chris. We got Todd playing drums. We got Jason Jordan playing bass. And Evan Thur, who was my student. And then when he came back from college, I became his student. Got a good group of guys.
You know I love you. Hey, listen. Remember Star Wars? The student has become the master. I'm talking about you, boy. The student has become the master. Everybody, give it up. This is going to be fun, right? Am I right? Come on, I'm right. Even if I'm wrong, just say I'm right, okay? I don't care. So how cool was that? Hey, Jamie's trying to say, here, Jamie, come here. Jamie, come here. He's walking away. Jamie, here's a mic. Jeez.
Hey, I wanted to tell everybody that that was a dedication to several different guitarists, including George Harrison. George Harrison is dedicated to George Harrison and also Prince, because they did a video where Prince did a great solo on it. And also to Tom Petty, who recently passed away also. So all those guys are my heroes, so that's why we did that song. Thank you very much.
They're pretty good, am I right? They're pretty good. This guy here is Tim Behrens. He's a good guitar player. Graduated CCM, plays for the Cincinnati Symphony? Cincinnati Pop Symphony. And this one over here is Frank. Where'd you go? Hey, you, Frank. He has a face. He just doesn't want to show it to you. This guy in the blue shirt, that's Frank Proto. Man, they don't make my job easy, do they? Well, anyway, they're going to play 2 songs for you today. Churros, number 1, and Hota. So please put your hands together, make them feel welcome, and you're in for a really treat because, man, I know both of them. They got some skills. So give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Behrens and Frank Proto. Frank, stay there. Stay there. Frank, don't go anywhere. You. All right. So, Frank plays one of the most misunderstood musical instruments on the planet Earth. Am I right? And I played a lot of they used to call it upright bass, doghouse bass.
Double bass.
Double bass. All right. So there's two kinds of grips. There's French and German.
Right.
Show me both. This is good stuff, folks.
German.
German. Attends.
En français.
In French. And then you did something. He did something that's really cool where he bounces the bow off the strings. And correct me if I'm wrong. It's called ricochet.
Perfect.
Say again.
You're right.
He said I'm dumb as what'd you say? Okay, okay. Show me ricochet. See where the bow is bouncing off the strings? I gotta tell you folks, that's pretty tough to do. You're all right with this.
You're not so bad yourself.
Hold on. What?
I said he wasn't so bad himself.
Well, good. Keith Likens, everybody. So how come every year you play better? I just hate you worser and worser every year, okay? Get me my Will and some whiteout, because he ain't getting nothing. No, Keith, you know I'm one of your biggest fans. You know that, right? That was amazing, yes? All right, this next guy has a doctorate in electrical engineering. This is going to come as a shock. I do not. All right, well, anyway, his name is Chris Yakopsik. Chris Yakopsik. Like, you get mugged and like, oh, I need a cop. And you're like, well, your cop's sick. Anyway, that's his name. He is great. He's a nationally ranked champion of blues guitar. Again, I am not. Not even close. Not even the top zillion. How about that? So anyway, he's going to do 3 songs. I got to get Goodbye somehow. How many first dates have I thought about that? And then Sweet Time Blues, the St. Louis Blues, and the Sweet Time Blues as a medley. That means 3 songs you just like mash together, and good luck with that. And then Rambling on My Mind / Preaching Blues. TV, you getting this? Because, you know, people at TV, they don't have a program, so that's why I got to say this stuff. You got me, right? So where's Chris? This is a good guitar player. I'm serious. Nationally ranked, smart as all get out. Give it up for Chris Yakopsik. That was like the worst introduction you've ever had. So what?
Well, I'll play a song now called I Gotta Get Goodbye Somehow that I wrote that'll be on my next album. Well, I scale burning buildings, wearing paper shoes, but it'd take a rocket up to Mars to get me over you. So I race on my last message and zip up my flight suit and parade when I touch down. I'm someplace far away from you. Got a loose tie in my collar, cigarette stuck to my lips. My hand just dropped a bottle and my eyelids start to slip. But don't worry about no bedroom fire, I'm sleeping out on a bench. It's the only place I can hide long enough to get some rest. I spent near half a year trying to chase you out my head. Been telling my friends it's the end, I ain't never gonna talk to her again. I'm saying hi, how are you every time you come around. You know I got to get goodbye somehow. My tour bus to the sound of Memphis horn lines, and the only group of guys left I can trust that slap my face every time I've been thinking about yours. So I ain't gonna lie and tell them I'm fine, but to tell the truth I ain't really sure. 'Cause I spent near half a year trying to chase you out my head. I've been telling my friends it's the end, I ain't never gonna talk to her again. But I'm saying hi, how are you every time you come around. You know I got to get goodbye somehow. Alright. Well, You started off sweet, but you're making me sick like a chocolate chip cookie stuffed with arsenic. You leave me choking 3 by 10, scratching my teeth and squeezing my skin. Blame myself, drive away. I can't bear to stay. Raised to the coast, chasing desert sunsets. Down a highway scene with cactus accents. And when I finally get to the end of the road, I'll slash my tires and make a home. Start a new life, but just like that. But if you call me up, baby, you know I'll probably come back. 'Cause I spent near half a year trying to chase you out my head. Oh, I've been telling my friends it's the end. I never gonna talk to her again. But I'm saying hi, how are you every time you come around. You know I got to get, you know I got to get goodbye somehow. All right, well, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna do another one, original tune called Sweet Time Blues. This is one I wrote for my last album, and since then I inserted a instrumental piece in that I learned with Jim McCutcheon many years ago. We'll take a little walk in my direction, but take a lot of your sweet time. I said take a little walk in my direction, but take a lot of your sweet time. Well, the longer I gotta wait for you, the longer I get to have you on my mind. So I just been laying in the daisies. Ooh, I watch the petals fall on my face. But I've been laying in the daisies, baby. Ooh, I feel the petals fall right on my face. Oh, but it smells like a rotting landfill compared to how your sweet time tastes. My shadow from rooster to dinner bell. Well, I've been talking to my shadow from rooster to dinner bell. Oh, and I might lose my mind if it didn't stick to you so well. with a smile while that sky turns navy blue. I close my eyes with a smile while that sky turns navy blue. I said, I know you're worth the wait, baby. But next time I think I'll come to you. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna switch guitars and end with a couple of Robert Johnson tunes. Thanks for having me out, and my name's Chris Yakopsik. And this one's called Rambling on My Mind. That pick just broke. And this one is good. All right. So unkind, but I got mean things, baby, mean things on my mind. Oh, I got mean things, baby, mean things on my mind. Oh, I hate to leave you, baby, but that trip me so unkind. You know she got to see about me. Said I'm leaving in the morning with my arms pulled up and I'm crying. Well, I hate to leave you, baby, but they treat me so unkind. So I got rambling on, baby, rambling on my mind. Oh, I got rambling, baby, rambling all on my mind. I said I hate to leave you, baby, but they treat me. Hate to leave you, baby, but they treat me so unkind. Give me your right hand. don't murder me.
All right, well, thank you guys so much. I'll see you later.
Chris, don't go anywhere. So it's, okay, old guy standing up. So as soon as you touch that guitar, I'm like, Robert Johnson? Are you kidding me? I'm thinking Bo Diddley and, my gosh, Kev Moe. I'm like, who is this guy? That was it amazing? Come on, was this amazing? Where'd you come from?
Well, I grew up in Pittsburgh. And
All
I
right,
came here a while
Pittsburgh
ago.
makes him. Pittsburgh!
Well, I live in Dayton now.
Well, Pittsburgh called and they probably want you back, but we're going to keep you. This was good music. I'm sitting there going, who is it? And listen, the first note you played, I'm like, oh my gosh. You're like, okay, Chris, remember like Bessie Smith? And
Yeah.
I'm like, my grandma, she's an old Sicilian, my Nona. Grandmas are called Nonas. And she has all this old music, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm at Grandma's house smelling fried chicken. What the world? You are an amazing force for music. And I wish you all the best. And you play better than I do, and you're smarter than I do, and you're younger than I do. So you better get out of here before I make you beat me up. That was beautiful. Am I right? Hey, Crisco, time stops when you play the guitar. I seriously think 10 minutes? I don't know what it was. It got deducted from my lifespan because I was listening to you play. That was magic.
We're going to do 2 original songs right now. The first one is called Pleasure King, and the one after that will be called Miami Rain. On the bass guitar, the one and only Tom Rasticus. On tour in Europe this winter with Noah Witherspoon. John McKean on the drums. He's always on tour, everywhere. That's it. My name is Michael. Thanks for being here.
So please make welcome Michael Locke and the Repeat Offenders. Hey, Michael. Stevie Ray Vaughan called and he wants his talent back. All right, play another one. That just kind of like whet my appetite. So go for it, you guys. Stay up there. Stay up there. I need you to, Michael, please reintroduce these other two because that was some pretty good playing. That was really good.
Tom Rasticus, everybody, on the bass guitar. John McKeon on the drums. My name's Michael. Thanks for being here.
Everybody agree that was pretty darn good music, wasn't it? That was pretty good. Eric, that was pretty good. I love you. Man, Eric Lloyd's going to come on later on. You won't want to miss it. This guy is the freakazoid of GuitarFest. Love you, man. All right. I think we have an electric upright bass coming out. Jim Smith and Vinnie Marshall. Hang on, fellas. You piqued my interest. So, Vinnie, and he's not my cousin Vinnie. So, Vinnie, is that a short neck bass? It's a short scale bass. But Paul McCartney, he played this Hofner, right? In this band. Paul McCartney, he was in a band. And he played a short neck bass. And I mean, my gosh, it sounded just like it. I mean, Penny Lane me. I'm telling you, it was wonderful. All right, so I want you, who's the mouthpiece here? Jimbo. Announce where you're playing and when and all that stuff. Just, because I'm going. I don't know if you're going, but I'm going.
Again, we're at Coldwater Cafe in Tip City. That's 19 East Main Street. It's right in the main part of downtown. We're there every Saturday night, 7 to 9:30. We've been there about 4 years. We'll probably be there a little while longer. Coldwater Cafe. You do need to make reservations. It's always full.
One of my most wonderful favorite hearts in America. This is Eric Loy. He's been here all 38 years. Since, I thought it was 82. Doesn't matter. Here he goes. Go, play. Eric Loy, give it up. Eric Loy, everybody. He's playing the harp guitar.
All right, please.
Make his mic live. He just played Remember the Creator, and he's going to play Pipeline and Medley for Lenny, Spider-Man. Oh, this is your TV theme show. Oh my gosh. Hey, you're going to love this. So he just played Remember the Creator. He's going to play Pipeline, and then he's going to do like a TV theme song medley, right?
Yeah, kind of.
I'm a hard guy to miss. Look for Old Glory. Anyway, doesn't this guy play great? Seriously, he plays amazing. Eric Lloyd plays faster than I can listen, and he is immensely popular. So, here we go. This is Pipeline.
Pipeline, Eric Lloyd. Yeah, by the lovely Shantays from 1963. I don't know what a Shantay is, but who cares? Huh? Yeah, I don't want too much information. Let's do what Frank Zappa said and shut up and play guitar. Yeah, saw Zappa back in the Gardens back in 75, but let's shut up and play guitar. Going to do a little medley here. People have CD albums over here. I heard if you buy an Eric Lloyd CD, you get a Keith Likens CD. Is that true, Keith? Keith said it was the other way around. I don't know about that. Let's check our tuning, and then we'll get on with it so Jim can get on. Hold on. All right, thank you, Guitar Festers. All right, thank you so much.
That was Eric Loy, everybody. Did you enjoy that? Every year I say, thank God we don't pay him by the note. And someday I'm going to listen as fast as he can play. This next performer needs no introduction. So I'm going home. Home. All right. So we have a new performer tonight. What's your name, sir? What is your name? What is it?
Should I trust you to pronounce it?
John McComb. No, I know who he is. It's Jim McCutcheon, Centerville's one and only guitar man. He started this festival. He owns this festival. He's probably going to fire me in like another 2 seconds. Anyway, he's going to do 3 songs. It's going to be The Entertainer, which I hear on this ice cream truck, but it was a movie called The Sting. And it's hard to concentrate when they're like talking behind me. And Karaoke, and then the Pink Panther. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. So, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, say stuff.
All right. Let's hear it for our MC, Larry Mara, who's kept things going, kept it fun. Thank you so much, Larry. Okay, how many people remember Peasant Stock Restaurant? Yeah. I was there just shy of 21 years, 3 nights a week. That's a total of 3,000 nights. And I got pretty good at those songs. So I always opened with this piece. It's called The Entertainer. So it's kind of challenging to come up here after all these great guitar players that we have heard today. I wanted to let you know that all these guitarists donated their afternoon to come and play and all their skills, and I just wanted you to be aware of that. And also, if you would like to support the society, the Guitar Society, there's a place for donations over there at the table. And if you want to be on the email list and know about guitar events that are happening, for example, next week there's going to be a guitar builder here to give a lecture in Centerville at my store, actually. So his name is Brent Benfield, and he makes classical guitars. And he's a very interesting fellow. All he does is build guitars. So he's going to come and talk about that. So for events like that and for concert information, the Guitar Society does not fill up your inbox. It's just every so often you'll get a guitar-related announcement. But that's what the Guitar Society is all about. So let's see. The next thing, I'd like to play a piece that was from a Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers movie called Flying Down to Rio. It's called Karaoke. A karaoke is a member of a street band that would play in Rio de Janeiro. been a great Guitar Fest. I think it's one of the best ever, don't you? Woo. My personal thanks to all the guitarists who answered my invitation to come and play, and it's just great having and working with all of you, each of you. It's been just so good. Everybody's very flexible, and when things arise, we just roll with it, and that's just like playing music together. So thank you to all the performers. Thanks to the Arts Commission for hosting us in this beautiful venue. I remember seeing this venue when they were first just grading it with it was just the earth movers and everybody, and I thought, boy, this would make a nice amphitheater, and that's what they were doing. I didn't know that at the time. But we love being here. We love being connected to the Centerville Arts Commission, and we appreciate their invitation every year to have Guitar Fest here. So also to our sound people, John, Ed, boy, great sound. We love the sound, and it just makes the concert. It makes it so the musicians don't have to worry about the sound. That way we can just think about the music, and we really appreciate that. Also, Sandy, for watching the table over here. Thank you so much for doing that for us. And I think we'll be, and Larry Mara for being the MC. Let's hear it for Larry. Takes a lot to make this happen. All right, so I'll close with a piece that I really like. Learned this one while I was at Peasant Stock. Figured out an arrangement for it. It's called The Pink Panther.
also I want to thank the Miami Valley Communications Council, because you got some good cameras, because when I see me on TV, I look pretty good. So listen, Jim, sit your butt back down. Thank you for coming. No, play them out. Just play something. Play them out. They're going to put their lawn chairs up, and they're going to grab
Music to exit by.
Yes, music to exit by. Listen, everybody, we love you. Drive safe. It's always not that loud. They can't hear me. Shut up. Okay, so listen. So anyway, just drive safely. It's always the second Sunday in, what month is this? No, I'm not that old. I'm just messing with you. The second Sunday in September, 4 to 2nd. Come for the best guitar players on the planet Earth. All right. God bless everybody. Play them out.